No, let's go closer to the water.
Let's grease it up.
Oh, I'm on it.
What's the thinking here?
Squirt it out, lay down, roll around. Just like mustard on a hot dog.
Excellent. Oh, man, it's hot. Can you believe it's November?
No, this is global warming. It rocks.
It's called Indian summer.
Oh, well, thanks for that. And corn, I guess. I'm Dharma, this is Jane.
George,
Nice to meet you.
Hey,
So what brings you up here, George?
I've come here to die. This land was my ancestors' sacred burial site.
for real?
For real.
Well, we're sunbathing topless, so you'll die happy. Yeah, all right. You know, I don't lick your face when you're doing yoga. Go sniff his butt.
Hey, honey.
Hi.
Have you been eating liver?
No? Oh, you're probably tasting kibble.
Okay. Guess what?
What?
Tomorrow night, the Attorney General of the United States is taking me to dinner because, and I quote, I don't think I've met that Montgomery guy yet. She knows my name.
Shut up.
No, you shut up.
Janet Reno's taking you to dinner.
Janet Reno's buying me a shrimp cocktail.
Okay, this sounds kind of shallow, but I kind of want you more now.
Oh, yeah? Dharma, why is there an elderly Native American gentleman wearing my bathrobe?
Oh,
I prefer Indian.
George, this is Greg. Greg, this is George.
Hello.
Hello? Good night.
Good night.
George is going to stay with us for a little while,
What?
just till he dies.
2-3 days tops.
Dharma, can I see you for a second?
George, do you need anything?
No, I said good night.
What's going on?
Oh, well, I met George on the roof, and he said he's dying, and he has to do it here so that the spirits of his ancestors can find him and help guide his soul to a place of peace.
Dharma, don't you think that's a bit incredible?
Totally incredible. It's awesome.
No, come on. A complete stranger comes up to you on the street,
The roof.
and the roof, and says, "I don't know you, but can I die in your apartment?"
Gee, it sounds bad when you say it. Besides, Greg, he didn't ask. I invited him.
Honey, look, you're a very trusting person, and I love that about you. But there are people out there who prey on people like you.
I know that. George is not one of them.
How do you know?
I just know. I have a feeling.
But you can't take a risk like this just because you have a feeling.
Why not? I did it with you. Heck, I married you on our first date.
Fine, make a good point.
So he can stay.
One night.
God, look at that. Your whole aura just changed.
Shut up.
Now you shut up.
Why don't you both shut up?
Well, check on aliases, but for now, just run George Little Fox. Okay, I'll hold.
I'd do it for you, that's all I'm saying.
Pete, you're not coming to dinner with Janet Reno and me.
Oh, come on, Greg. I mean, you're a good lawyer. You're gonna move up because you win cases. Me, I gotta kiss some ass. The Attorney General of the United States. I mean, they don't get any bigger.
You know what? Slap on some chapstick. You talked me into it.
Really?
Get lost.
All right, I'll be back, though.
That you will. What do you mean he doesn't exist? He's in my house. No, Little Fox, not Litter Box. What kind of an Indian name is Litter Box? Well, there's got to be something on the guy. All right, call me back.
Hello, hello.
Mother, what are you doing here?
Well, do I need a reason to come and visit my handsome son?
Mother.
All right, I'm absolutely desperate. The guest speaker at my botanical garden fundraiser has backed out, and I know that you are having dinner this evening with Janet Reno. So I was wondering
No.
if it doesn't hurt to ask.
Mother, I really don't feel comfortable asking Janet Reno for a favor.
For God's sakes, Gregory, why are you so intimidated by powerful women?
All right, how about this? I'm at another table. I choke on a crouton, you Heimlich me. Sure, I get to meet Janet Reno, but you're the big hero.
You're too late. Miss Reno is speaking at my fundraiser.
Well, that's no fair. I had dibs.
You cannot have dibs on the Attorney General. She's mine.
Yeah? You willing to choke for her? Because I'm not going to fake it.
Okay, you guys, I have the perfect solution. I go to dinner with Janet Reno, you hate me, you be disappointed in me, and somehow I live with it.
Oh, I don't suppose you would know anybody who would speak at a botanical garden function.
I don't even know anybody who would listen.
George, you don't have to do that.
I know.
No. You don't want to spend your last days on Earth doing dishes. Don't you want to do something fun?
Like what?
I don't know. Is there anything you've ever wanted to do?
You know Debbie Reynolds?
No.
Well, I'm okay here.
Hi, everybody. What are you guys doing here?
Well, Greg called and asked us to check up on you.
He asked you to check up on me?
And what else did he ask us, Larry?
Not to tell Dharma.
I can't believe he did that.
It's no big deal, honey. He's worried about you. If I had a nickel for every time that I asked a neighbor to check in on your father, could rebuild the garage he burned down.
Would you drop it? That was months ago.
George, I want you to meet my parents. This is Abby,
It's an honor to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
and this is Larry.
Sir, I would like to apologize for all the injustices your people have suffered at the hands of my people.
Larry,
Your people were in Latvia being chased by Cossacks.
But if they were here, they would have joined in. My people are joiners, and for that I apologize.
Apology accepted.
sorry about that. Last week he apologized to a Chinese waiter for a half hour for making him build the railroads.
Mr. Little Fox, we understand that you're leaving the physical realm, and I am a student of indigenous cultures, and if there's anything I can do to help, I've been told that I do a very moving Paiute death chant.
He's not Paiute.
Oh, jeez, is my face red?
You ought to see it now.
Do you mind if we just sit here and shared your vibe?
Okay, you guys, you're embarrassing me in front of my friend. I think George just needs some quiet time to himself now.
Yeah, I know, but isn't there going to be some sort of death ritual? I mean, I have all my drums and gourds in the van.
Actually, I do have some rituals I must perform.
Oh, cool. All right, so what are they?
Well, before I go, I must take the feathers from my headdress and let them loose in the wind, and at sunset I must smoke a ceremonial pipe.
Uh-huh.
What do you put in that pipe?
Tobacco.
Larry, this is his ritual.
What else do you need, Mr. Little Fox?
Some beetroot to paint my face.
How about Love That Red?
Could work.
Good. Okay, so headdress, pipe, face paint. What else?
I must wrap myself in the skin of a bear.
I'm sorry, Mr. Little Fox, but we don't condone the killing of animals for any purpose.
The killing of Indians we had no problem with.
Give it a rest, Lear, okay?
I won't give it a rest. We took this man's land and cast him out into the desert, and believe me, my people know about deserts. 40 years we wandered through one.
I know, and that's why we can't have an Egyptian car.
I just thought of a place to get a bearskin rug.
What? Oh, you're taking George?
Don't worry, he's leaving his vibe.
Leave your vibe. feel it.
Hey, don't bogart that vibe.
Sorry about that.
It's all right. Your father's very amusing,
Thank you.
and your mother's very patient.
You have no idea.
Now, this bearskin rug of mine is very valuable. When might I expect him to return it?
Oh, that's the thing, Edward. He's gonna be buried in it.
This guy here, he's not even dead.
Oh, he will be by, what do you say, George, Saturday?
I'm hoping Friday. I don't want to ruin your weekend.
I'm confused here. What the hell's wrong with the casket?
Oh, I have had it with politicians. Perhaps I could find a prominent businessman to speak at my function.
I'd be happy to do it.
Yes, well, let's not panic just yet. Dharma? Who is your friend?
You are Kitty.
Dharma.
Oh, this is George.
He wants to die in my rug.
Okay. Hand it over.
Greg, what are you doing here?
Dharma, on your way over, when you stopped at the bank, Mr. Little Fox here went into...
Followed me?
No, of course not. I called a friend of mine at the FBI.
You had me followed by the FBI?
Because that's who I know who follows people. Dharma, he went into a knife store.
Yeah, I know, Greg. He was getting the handle on his hunting knife fixed. He wanted to give it to you as a present for letting him stay in our house. God, I'm so sorry about this, George.
That's all right. Your husband really loved you.
Oh, yeah, right. If he loves me so much, he should trust me.
Dharma.
No, don't even start, Greg. First you had me followed, and then you just rush on in here like a big old macho cowboy.
Don't say cowboy in front of the Indian.
That's okay. I'm a big Dallas fan.
I just... What? I don't even... What? God, I can't even talk to you right now.
So, you are a Native American person,
Yes.
and you're dying.
Thursday or Friday.
Does that mean you're free this evening?
Sorry I caused you so much trouble.
No. It's not your fault my own husband doesn't trust my judgment.
Well, you can't blame him. He spends all his time with lawyers and criminals. Half of them you can't trust, and the other half are criminals. It's actually kind of funny. I think I'll use it in my speech.
There you go.
There you are. Oh. What is he wearing? I said traditional dress.
Kitty, it's Brooks Brothers. It came with the vest.
No, I meant headdress, fur, leather, jewelry.
Sounds like your friends.
All right. Well, we've got at least this little scarf we can put on him. And, here, my necklace. Put this on. All right.
Oh, this is nice.
Yes, well, I'm going to need this back.
Well, I get to keep the bearskin rug, right?
Oh, yes, that's the deal. Now, you keep him here and make sure that he has some good stories.
I remember when 3Com Park was called Candlestick Park.
That was 3 years ago.
That long?
Oh, good Lord, he's just an old man in a suit.
I told you she's fun to mess with.
This place is nice.
Yeah.
Wish we'd have been better fighters.
George, the sun's going down. Here.
Oh, thank you. I can't believe your father made this from a table leg. He's a man of many talents.
No, really, it's just the one.
Excuse me. There's no smoking here.
But we're outside.
I'm aware of that. But there's a city ordinance that prohibits smoking in public places.
Oh. Well, how about if we go over there where there's no people?
No.
Okay, what if we go to the parking
No.
lot? Well, where can you smoke?
Las Vegas.
This is this man's sacred ritual.
Oh, I understand. It was my sacred ritual for 12 years. But I quit and so can he.
He doesn't need to quit. He's dying.
A connection maybe?
Jerkface schmucko loser, maybe?
What are you doing?
Leave him alone.
Give me that.
Hey, oh, you think you're so tough taking a pipe away from a dying man? See
how you do it, the 6-foot blonde bag and kick your ass.
You look nice.
Thanks.
Really nice.
Stop sucking up.
That's all I have.
Can you take a message for me?
Well, a favor? Yeah, sure thing. No problem. Don't have to ask me twice. Greg Montgomery's office.
I'll put a good word in for you.
Now, hold on. Dharma's in jail. You gotta go bail her out.
Pete, you're not coming to dinner with Janet Reno.
Take the call.
Montgomery. Okay, I'll be right there. Pete, you're going to dinner with Janet Reno.
Yes! I mean, I'm sorry about Dharma and everything, but yes.
I need a favor.
Another favor? What is it with you?
You got to cover for me. Janet Reno can't find out why I missed the dinner.
What am I supposed to tell her?
Pete, you're a lawyer. Lie.
But I'm a bad lawyer.
So what exactly is the formal charge?
Smoking in a public place.
Right on. We are so proud of you
For violating the smoking ordinance?
for violating any ordinance.
Larry, I think I voted for that one.
So what? We should protest all laws, especially those we believe in. We cannot be slaves to our own beliefs.
There you are. Hi, Sergeant Greg Montgomery, Justice Department. There's the paperwork.
What are you doing here?
Bailing you out.
Are you nuts? This is San Francisco. Do you know how hard it is to get arrested in this town?
You're supposed to be having dinner with Janet Reno.
Yeah, funny thing, I was on my way out the door when I got a phone call.
Did you call him?
Absolutely not.
Well, how did you You're having me followed again?
And it's a good thing, too.
God, you are unbelievable.
Dharma, I knew this guy would cause trouble.
He didn't cause trouble, Greg. I caused trouble.
That's my girl.
Oh, good. There you
I
are.
already bailed her out, Mother.
Splendid. But I'm looking for the Native American fellow.
He prefers Indian.
Oh, why don't these people just pick something and stick with it? Where is he?
I thought he was with you.
No. Oh, Lord, he's vanished.
Oh, no, he couldn't have just vanished. But if he's a shaman, he could have turned into a squirrel and scurried away. Did you check in the trees?
I would have noticed a squirrel wearing a $5,000 necklace.
You gave him your necklace?
Yes. And a bearskin rug, a $200 speaking fee, and a Brooks Brothers suit.
I knew it. I never should have trusted this guy.
You never did.
And I was right.
No, you weren't. I'm sure he's just at the apartment.
Why would he go back to the apartment? He doesn't have a key?
Wrong again.
You gave him a key? Great. He's probably cleaned out the entire place by now.
Oh. Oh, I loved that necklace.
Well, think about how he feels. We took all his land, and again, all he winds up with is a string of beads.
He's probably got my computer and the TV and your new mountain bike.
Yeah, Greg, he's riding over the Golden Gate Bridge right now, watching cartoons and sending email.
I just want to see your face when you open the door and he's not there.
He'll be there.
Fine, open the door.
I will.
See?
He's probably just upstairs. George!
Dharma.
George, hold on. George!
He's not here, Dharma.
It's Greg! Look, the TV's here, and then the stereo's here, and then the computer.
This means he was smart enough not to come back. He's still got the necklace and the money and
Coming back.
Oh, come on, Dharma. Admit it. He ripped us off. Now, I know you want to trust everyone, but you can't. You just can't. That's not the world we live in.
Fine, you're right. Does that make you happy? Is that what you want to hear? You're right.
Dharma? Dharma?
I didn't get to say goodbye. And he was here all by himself.
It's okay.
No, it's not okay, Greg. I was supposed to help him.
I know. I know. I'm so sorry.
Oh, God, his headdress. He didn't get to finish his ritual. I was supposed to. He's supposed to let the feathers go out into the wind. Because now would be a really bad time to say I told you so.
You know, I graduated at the top of my class from Stanford, and, well, I could have gone anywhere, but I said to myself, Greg Montgomery, you've got to work for the Justice Department. Give something back to the people. Ms. Reno, is that your foot? It's a big foot.
It's 4 to 6 foot!
Go ahead.
Dharma, I can't do this. The sales guy will never believe I'm from the South.
So then he'll think you're crazy. It's more fun shopping as a crazy person anyway. And sometimes they give you free stuff just to get rid of you.
Excuse me, son.
Yes.
I'm looking for a non-on.
Non-on?
What my husband means to say is that he is in need of a non-on.
Yes, I'm looking for a new non-on.
I'm sorry.
You know a non-on, 678 non-on.
Oh, a 9-iron. Yes. They're right over there.
Thank you. Damn Yankees.
I know what you're saying. It's impossible to understand these people. Where you all hail from?
Memphis? Where the hell you from?
Oh, hail from. Very good. Well, we're pert near neighbors. I'm from Knoxville.
Is that right? Did you hear that stink bug? This man is an Oxidian.
Born and raised. What part of Memphis are you from?
Well, what part of Memphis would a man such as myself be from?
Exactly.
Exactly!
I'll introduce myself. I'm Judge Samuel Harper.
Judge Samuel Harper, the new federal court judge.
Guilty as charged. How did you know that?
I'm with the U.S. Attorney's Office. I believe I have a motion you're hearing in the morning.
Is that so? And your name is?
My name?
Telling your name, Butterbug.
My name is Gregory Montgomery.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Mr. Montgomery. And this lovely flower is...
Dharma.
Dharma Jean.
Dharma Jean. You're a very lucky man, sir.
Yes, sir, I am. And it is at moments like this I am made keenly aware of just how lucky I am.
So then it turns out he has to appear before this judge tomorrow morning.
Well, seems to be taking it pretty well.
He's been rocking like that since we got home.
Do you think he'll stay that way?
I don't know.
I'm gonna go get my camera.
Honey? You want to talk about it now?
No.
You know, it's not that big a deal. You just have to get there like 5 minutes early and just explain to him that...
I was mocking him and his entire culture.
You weren't mocking, you were making believe.
Okay. And after he destroys me in court, I can make believe I still have a career. Hi, Greg Montgomery, attorney at law. These two gentlemen are my clients.
Okay, where are my clients?
Just tell him the truth. I'm sure he'll get a kick out of it.
What are you talking about? What truth?
Don't worry about it. As soon as I get a chance, I'll ask for a sidebar.
What's it about?
It's not important.
What's it about me? Are you going to tell the judge I went to a Caribbean law school?
No, now just cool it.
Why won't you tell me what the sidebar's about?
Because it has absolutely nothing to do with the case.
Well, then I might know something about it.
All rise. Sit down, I'm not the queen. Good morning, counselors.
Howdy, Judge.
How's that?
Howdy, Your Honor.
Howdy? Howdy? What are you implying? That I'm some sort of ignorant southerner who doesn't understand proper English? If you wish to address me, say hello.
Yes, sir, Your Honor. Hello.
The one thing I will not tolerate is the ridiculing of the melodic speech patterns of my people. Don't you agree, Mr. Montgomery?
Sure enough, Your Honor.
Sure enough. What the hell are you doing? Now, the defense has made a motion here for a change of venue. Does the United States have any response to this motion?
Yes, Your Honor. I've examined counsel's motion and I find it spurious. It clearly does not meet the requirements of 18 U.S.C. 34.
So what you're saying, Mr. Montgomery, is that dog won't hunt?
No, sir. That dog is a vegetarian.
Vegetarian, very good.
What are you doing? Well, maybe they didn't teach you this at the Bob Marley School of Law, but sometimes you have to butter up the judge.
Continue, Mr. Montgomery.
Well, if I might beg the court's indulgence, but as it is unseasonably warm in here, I was wondering if there'd be any objection to my continuing in my shirt sleeves.
I don't see as how that can affect the dignity of these proceedings.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Will you tell me what's going on?
What?
The accent.
What accent?
The learned attorney for the defense has presented us with a motion that is filled with all kinds of legal hoo-ha. Prejudicial this, fair trial that. Frankly, when I read the thing, I was more mixed up than a basket full of puppies on a Ferris wheel. Well, I do declare a full day of lawyering has made me hungrier than a tick on a teddy bear.
That was fun, wasn't it?
I can't believe I got away with it.
Boy, did you dodge a bullet.
Now all I have to do is avoid his courtroom until he dies, and we'll be fine. Let's celebrate. Let's go to dinner in Chinatown and pretend we're French. What do you mean I cannot smoke in your restaurant? I am French.
Oh, yes, that is fantastic, my little soup du jour. What if we meet a French judge?
And I give him a cigarette and make love to his wife. oh, I can wear your beret.
How do, Dharma Jean?
Well, slap my butt and call me baby, Gregory. Look who came a-calling.
Not now, ma chérie. Send them away. Away down south to Dixie.
I just dropped by to bring you all a little taste of home.
Oh, that's so thoughtful of you.
Those are genuine Georgia pecans.
Well, that's right. Neighborly.
Please come on in.
Mighty kind of you. You know, the one thing I miss about being back home is folks just dropping in on one another.
Yeah, around these parts, people always calling first. Dang them callers.
Hey, honey, why don't you take your chapeau off and stay a while?
Oh, I've got people in New Orleans.
Where?
Nolans.
Whereabouts?
Bourbon and Water Street.
Well, look at us just sitting here yakking. Where are our manners? Judge, can I get you anything to wet your whistle?
Well, I wouldn't decline the offer of some sweet tea.
Then sweet tea it is. Come help me make some sweet tea, Sweet Pea.
Make yourself at home. The Nashville network is 79.
What the heck is sweet tea?
I don't know. I would guess tea with some sort of sweetener.
How hot or cold?
We'll put ice on the side and sugar on the side, see what he does.
Excellent. Man, P.S. for grits, we're screwed.
What are we doing? This is ridiculous.
You know what? This ends here and now.
We tell him?
We tell him.
Judge, there's something we have to tell you.
Oh, excuse me. I was just getting a little misty-eyed here thinking about how my wife and I used to sit on the porch and shell pecans.
Used to?
Oh, how I miss that woman. After she died, I moved out here to try to get away from all those memories. Till I met you two, I didn't realize how lonely I'd been.
I'm sorry.
You know, Gregory, maybe this sounds like a silly old man to you, but when I saw you in that courtroom today, a young, proud Southern attorney, I thought to myself, this is the son I never had. Now, what was it you wanted to tell me?
We're all out of grits.
Greg ate the last two. Thanks for the nuts.
Yeah, y'all come back now, you hear? Oh, God.
Well, this is kind of a funny turn of events, isn't it?
Oh, God.
Oh, honey, you're not going to start rocking again, are you?
Why did you tell him we'd go fishing with him tomorrow?
Excuse me, who bragged about catching a mess of catfish using nothing but sweet talk for bait?
I was being Southern. We're a storytelling people.
Hey, what do you want to do now, Huckleberry?
I guess we'll go fishing with him in the morning, and then I'll tell him the truth. Come on, let's go to bed.
I can't.
Why not?
Because I promised him I'd whoop up some of my prize-winning hush puppies for lunch.
I'll give you a hand.
Thanks. Hey, Greg.
Yeah?
What's a hush puppy?
Oh,
Oh, you get a line, I'll get a pole, honey. You get a line, I'll get a pole, babe. Come on, everybody. You get a line, I'll get a pole. We'll go fishing down the crawdad hole, honey. Baby mine.
Come on, Greg, sing.
You get a line, I'll get a pole, honey. You get a line, I'll get a pole.
Look, I'm sorry. I couldn't find the right time to tell him.
You're right. You're only sitting on that cold rock for, what, 7 hours?
Were you this sarcastic before you met me, or is this something I've done?
Little you, little your mother.
Okay, when he comes over for dinner on Friday, I'll get a couple of drinks in him, then I'll tell him.
Good plan.
This is the only thing my good for one thing brother is good for.
Yahtzee.
Dharma Jean, I believe we're playing checkers.
Checkers.
You about ready for a refill, son? Son?
Gregory.
The drinking age should be raised to 50.
Poor baby. Here, have some orange juice.
Thank you.
You don't feel so good, do you?
It feels like a monkey crapped in my skull. Well, at least I finally told the judge the truth.
Oh, no, Greg, you didn't.
I didn't? I'm sure I did.
Well, unless it happened while he was holding your head over the toilet, I don't think you did.
No.
You still have a chance, though. You know, he wants to go line dancing next Saturday.
Okay, I'll tell him after.
Why don't you tell him before?
Oh, I kind of like line dancing.
You kind of like the judge, too, don't you?
Yeah. It's nice being the son someone never had. I just wish I had an honest relationship with him.
Well, I mean, if it helps any, you don't exactly have an honest relationship with your real father.
True. And that's working out pretty good. Honey, why is our address written on my chest in lipstick?
Because when the judge left, you kept running outside naked. I was afraid I was going to lose you.
Very funny. And you put the stamp on my nipple.
Oh, no, that's something you came back with. Woo! Doggy, that was fun!
It surely was! Well, I haven't danced like that in 25 or 30 pounds.
Y'all, I hope
hope you weren't uncomfortable. We had no idea it was a gay country bar.
Heck no. I thought some of them fellows was fine dressers and fancy dancers. I particularly like meeting that TV weatherman.
Oh, he liked you, too.
Not half as much as he liked Gregory. You were the belle of the ball, son.
Thank you.
You know, Judge, Reba McEntire's coming into town next weekend, and she's performing at the Cow Palace. How about we get some tickets?
Next weekend?
Yeah, I'll treat.
Well, heck, I was fixing to tell you all this tomorrow, but I'm going to be busy packing next weekend.
Packing?
I'm moving back to Tennessee.
How come?
Well, spending this time with y'all for the last few weeks has made me realize just how much I miss home.
Well, I sure am sorry you're leaving.
Oh, we're gonna miss you very much.
Yeah, me too. Well, before we all start blubbering like a bunch of TV weathermen, I have a surprise for you. I've been looking for a way to repay your hospitality, and I think I've come up with just the thing.
Wind chimes?
Pardon?
Nothing.
Tomorrow evening, I'm having dinner with an old friend from back home, and I want both of you to join us. I do believe it can be of great benefit to Gregory's career.
Who we talking about, Your Honor?
The Vice President of the United States, Mr. Albert Gore.
The Vice President.
Chippa's husband.
Well, he sure can make or break a career.
And he spends almost all his time in Memphis. I imagine you probably know all the same people.
I'm sure he knows them better than I do. I'd love to visit with him, but tomorrow evening is my father's birthday, and I would be remiss to put my personal ambition ahead of my family obligation, wouldn't I? I mean, kin being thicker than anything else you can think of.
And it was at that point that the judge said, wouldn't it be a treat for your father if I brought the vice president to his birthday party?
I don't understand. My birthday's in June.
Under no circumstances am I going to pretend to be Kitty Sue from Backwater, Tennessee.
Memphis. Mother, we're from Memphis. I've typed up some talking points so we can all keep our stories straight. Page 2 are some helpful phrases in case you get stuck.
What's a mum-and-em?
It's how you ask about someone's family. How's your mom and them?
Your mama and them. Your mama and them.
Greg, we got a lot of work to do. Why don't you go get those Matlock videos out of the car?
I don't understand why I can't just tell them I took diction lessons so that I wouldn't sound so ignorant.
You can't do that. My career is hanging by a thread. You've just got to play along.
Just for the record, this is your fault, isn't it?
Let's see. Let's go shopping. Baba Joe, Bubba Treat. Yeah.
I don't think I can do an accent.
Oh, sure you can, Edward. Just think Gone with the Wind.
Well, Miss Scarlett, I don't know nothing about birthing no baby.
Why? That's good, but you'll probably want to be a guy.
Father, what are you doing?
Oh, Gregory, how's this? Good evening, Mr. Vice President. How's your mama and them?
That's great. Why aren't you wearing any shoes?
Oh, I'm trying to be authentic.
But, Mother, for God's sake, put on some shoes.
I cannot wear shoes and do the accent.
Hey, Celia, is there anything else I can do to help?
Nah. Y'all set a spell and rest those barking dogs.
Excuse me, little lady. Can I interest you in some southern fried chicken?
Greg, mayday!
Dad, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm amortizing my Halloween costume. It's chicken licken good.
This is bad. This is so bad.
How do? I'm Country Joe Finkelstein.
And I'm Bitsy May.
Together we are Country Bits.
Guys, you look great.
What are they doing here?
Well, Greg, it's not very fair that your mom and Em get to meet the vice president and my mom and Em don't.
Don't worry, Greg. We're not going to embarrass you.
We'll just sing a quick medley of songs about campaign finance reform, and then you won't hear another peep out of us.
Look here, you all. Yonder comes the Vice President of the United States.
Mr. Vice President, I'd like you to meet the Montgomerys.
We pulled it off. He bought the whole thing.
I spiked the punch with the judge's moonshine.
I know. Did you hear what he said about me? He said I was a rising star, and he might be president someday, and then I could get a big appointment in the White House.
Right.
I mean, maybe not Attorney General, but, you know, Bobby Kennedy was about my age.
Right.
Of course, we're not brothers, but hey, we're both from Tennessee. And then if I got the job, I'd have to talk like this for the rest of my freaking life. What have I done?
Hey, it's gonna be all right.
No, it ain't.
You know what? Let's forget about this for a while. Come on, let's go get some ice cream.
As ourselves?
Yep. Except you know what? We'll tell everyone that we're brother and sister, and then we'll start making out until someone throws up.
Y'all come back now, yeah?
It's 4 to 6 foot. Now, Dharma, this is Bluebell. She'll be your horse. She's a little bit older and very gentle.
She's blind in one eye.
So you be careful on the right turns.
Well, maybe I should just let her ride me.
Dharma, you need a tame horse. A fox hunt can be dangerous.
Greg said it wasn't a real fox. He said it was a rag soaked in fox pee.
It is, but we prefer to call it fox scent.
How do you get fox scent?
We don't care.
Well, maybe you oughta, because it might not be fox scent at all. It might just be some guy trying to make a few bucks selling his own.
Would you stop?
Tally ho. Tally hi hi ho.
Honey, are you drunk?
I'm wearing stretch pants and chasing a urine-soaked towel through the woods. I'm hammered, and I highly recommend it.
Joaquin, how is he today?
When I tried to put a saddle on him, he almost kicked me in the fruits.
Maybe you should wear a fruit cup.
Put him away, Joaquin. We'll never be able to break him.
Hey, Diablo!
No, hey, you can't just force him like that. Hello, handsome. What's your name?
Capital loss.
He looks more like a Steve to me.
Dharma, please be careful. It's a very dangerous animal.
Oh, Steve, aren't you dangerous? Oh, yes, you are. Come on, I'll put you back in your stable and you can practice your big, mean face. Yes.
That's amazing. No one's been able to handle him.
Oh, that's nothing. She taught the dogs to give each other baths.
Sweet pork, bad. Sour pork, bad. Sweet and sour pork, genius.
Hey, careful, that's Dharma's birthday present.
What'd you get her?
Well, her family has this tradition about giving homemade gifts.
And you made her...
Well, these are mementos from the day we met. There's the baseball game, the trip to Reno, the pie shop.
This is your American Express statement.
Yeah. All the charges from that day are highlighted.
Give her an American Express statement.
Well, no, I'm not done. I'm gonna burn the edges and decoupage it to a piece of wood and put some seashells around. What do you think?
Well, I think if you were 4 and you were giving it to your mother, even she would say it sucks.
Knock, knock.
Barbara.
Hi, Greg. Paul.
Close enough.
What brings you to the 10th floor?
Well, they're pulling your department in on the Williamson case, and the boss wants you to help me out.
Okay.
Okay, look, I don't want to make a big deal about, our history.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I could help.
How?
I'm a lawyer.
Anyway, it's going to take a little time to get caught up in the file, so I'll just go get my...
Great.
Great.
Great. Well, Dharma's gonna be thrilled by this, huh? You working long hours with a woman you almost married?
There's nothing between us. It's not an issue.
Great. Well, maybe I'll ask her out then.
Fine.
Hey, you got any tips that might speed the process along, if you know what I mean?
Sure. Ask her to slap a restraining order on you now.
here.
Wait a minute, you know him?
Yeah, this is Kitty's horse.
See the resemblance.
Hello?
Hi, honey. I just wanted to let you know I'm going to be working late tonight.
Ooh, sorry. My fault. Been working out. Ooh, and you've been eating peanut butter crackers.
We've got to file a motion in the morning, so we're not going to get out of here till 10 or 11.
You working with Pete?
Me and Pete, that's, Sue's working together, me and Pete.
Do I smell pants on fire?
Steve, cut that out.
Who's Steve?
You remember Steve from your parents' hunt club? Honey, he's eating my shoes. I gotta go.
There's a guy eating my wife's shoes in my...
Another guy lying to your wife in your desk chair.
I'm going to tell her about Barbara. I'm just going to wait until after her birthday.
You don't have to justify anything to me. I lie just for the fun of it.
Greg, I just got a message from my neighbor. My bathroom is flooding, and I've got to go home and wait for a plumber.
We have to file this thing by 9 a.m.
Well, we could work at my place.
Yeah, I guess we're going to have to.
Okay, I just have to get some stuff from my office. Night, Paul.
Night, Paul.
Hey, steal me something from her hamper, huh? Anything. Surprise me.
But I want to keep him.
No, Gene, you can't keep a horse in your apartment.
That's what you said about our mailman, but he's still down there.
We'll ride him back to the stable, and then we'll hit a few drive-thrus along the way.
I don't know.
We can pretend we're lesbian Canadian Mounties.
Nobody ever gets that.
But we have a horse this time.
Right. Okay.
There's got to be case law more recent than 1961.
Greg, can I ask you a question, and then I will drop the subject forever?
Okay.
Do you ever miss me?
That is one hell of a clog. You either got tree roots growing in the pipes, or you need to see a doctor.
Oh, okay. Here's U.S. versus Weber,
You
1965.
didn't answer my question.
Barbara, listen to me. I'm really, really happy in my marriage.
Alrighty then, this ought to do it. This thing's strong enough to yank out a kitten.
How could he possibly get out of his stall?
He's smart, missus. Smart like the devil.
Oh, Steve. What are you two doing with my horse?
Pretending we're lesbian Canadian Mounties.
We take turns being on top.
And we never get our man.
Dharma, you cannot take the horse out whenever you want.
I didn't. He just showed up at my apartment.
What?
I don't know how he did it, but he did it.
Oh, he's in love with her.
What are you talking about?
He traveled across the city to find her. He's in love.
You've done this to me with 3 guys and an iguana. It's starting to tick me off.
Joaquin, put the horse back in his stable and be sure that the door is locked this time.
I told you, missus. I locked the door before. The horse is passionate. Passionate like the devil.
Greg?
Hello?
Hey, Pete, it's Dharma.
What time is it?
It's 3:30 in the morning. I'm sorry I'm calling so late, but is Greg there?
Well, yeah. Yeah, he is.
Cool. Can I talk to him?
No. He's passed out drunk right here on the floor.
What?
No need to worry. You know, I'll get some coffee in him and drive him right home.
Okay, thanks.
No problem.
Greg. You really screwed up this time, buddy. Oh. I can't get too far without these.
This is never gonna work.
Look, just take a swig of this and follow my lead. All right, now throw up in your mouth a little.
Hey, honey, are you all right?
I'm fine.
Oh, he is drunk. Drunk.
Well, I had some coffee, so now I'm fine.
What happened? I thought you guys were working.
Well, we were, but then Greg pulled a bottle of tequila out of his desk drawer. Yeah. We do a couple of shots. Next thing you know, we're stumbling out of a karaoke bar with a couple of Japanese businessmen. You know, the other guys, they want to go get hookers, but this guy, the most loyal husband in the world right here.
Good
This guy.
night, Pete.
Good night.
Well, I better get to bed.
Hang on a second, honey. What's going on?
What do you mean?
Well, I've never, ever seen you drink so much.
You've never seen me sing karaoke. Isn't that fun? 1.5 years and we're still learning about each other. Oh, good night. What was that?
God, it's Steve again.
Steve's a horse.
He's your mother's horse. Yeah, he's in love with me.
I don't understand.
Well, maybe you would if you weren't so drunk. Now go to bed.
Where are you going?
Well, I gotta ride him back to the stable.
Now?
Yeah, now, otherwise we're gonna hit rush hour. Come on, Steve. You know you gotta go home, okay? All right, how about this? How about I'll go into your stall and I'll have 1 carrot with you, but then I definitely have to go home, okay?
Hi, honey.
Hi, Abby. Thanks for coming to get me.
Oh, wow. Look at his aura. Right, he really is in love with you.
I don't know how to get through to him.
Oh, well, honey, you were a horse in a past life once. What would you have wanted someone to say to you?
Steve, you're a great horse. You are. And if we had met when we were both the same species, I mean, who knows, you know? You're handsome. You're funny. I mean, come on, you know, you would never be happy in an apartment. And eventually, I mean, I would get bored running around a field. Steve, I don't think we should see each other for a while, okay? Goodbye, Steve.
No, Dharma. Don't look back.
You know, when you had Bloody Marys on Sunday and tequila last night, I mean, I don't know what's going on.
Well, I hate to say it, Dharma, but Greg could have an addiction.
I would know if he had an addiction, wouldn't I?
Not necessarily. It took me years to realize that your father couldn't get through a day without burning incense and eating a box of Malamars.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Greg.
Hi, Greg. What you got there?
Orange juice
Just orange juice?
and a newspaper.
How you feeling?
Fine.
You not hungover?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess I am. Or maybe I'm still drunk from last night. I gotta go. See you later.
You didn't even wish me happy birthday.
Forgetfulness, Dharma. It's one of the signs.
Honey, I almost forgot. Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
I'll see you tonight at the party.
Okay, 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. I wish we could crack open the champagne right now, but late for work.
You know, eventually he'll just stop going to work.
Dharma, we can't wait for him much longer if we're going to celebrate your exact birth time.
I'm sure he's just stuck in traffic. Let's just start with that.
Don't worry, you won't miss a thing. I'm sketching everything that happens. That's your gift from me.
Thank you, Jane.
Would help if everyone would stop moving around so much.
Excuse me, everyone. Can I have your attention? In honor of Dharma's birthday, Abby and I have prepared a special gift.
It's called The Conception of Dharma.
Oh, God.
There is a concert in the park. A girl from Wisconsin. A man with a van. The girl is fertile. The van is carpeted. 9 months. Eating and growing. Growing and eating. Hormones and hair pulling. Hair pulling and hormones. Raging hormones. Monster hormones.
Larry.
The day arrives. A flood of blood and life. Breathe, Abby. Breathe. Dharma, come here. Be born.
Birthday or no birthday, if she starts suckling, we're leaving.
Please stop. You're making me nauseous.
So you do have feelings for me. Yellow.
Hey, Pete, it's Dharma.
Oh, hi, Dharma.
Oh, God, I'm late.
Hey, is Greg there?
Hold on, I'll check.
I still have to stop at the jeweler's and pick up a present. Buy me half an hour.
No, Dharma, he just left. Yeah, he might be a while, though. He was gonna stop off for a drink. Yeah, a couple of drinks, actually. Yeah, he was gonna do about a half-hour drinking. To celebrate your birthday.
Okay, well, are you gonna come?
Oh, me? No, I can't make it. I got a hot date. Ooh, you know, you look good coming and going. Hi.
He's at a bar drinking.
I think it's time for an intervention.
See ya.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Greg.
What's going on?
Greg, I love you very much, but you've got a drinking problem. And we've all talked about it, and we're here to help you.
Just say no, Greg.
I don't have a drinking problem.
You're in denial.
I'm not in denial.
Listen to yourself. I'm going to mirror you. I'm not in denial.
I'm not.
I'm not.
I don't know where you got this
I
idea.
don't know where you got this
Stop
idea.
that.
Stop that.
Greg, you said that you have a bottle in your desk drawer, and you passed out last night.
I wasn't drunk last night.
I wasn't drunk last night.
I wasn't. I gargled with tequila. I was pretending.
Why would you pretend?
I got assigned a case with Barbara Caulfield. We had to work late, and I fell asleep at her place.
Barbara?
Yeah,
Oh, how is Barbara?
You were with Barbara.
Yes, but
You fell asleep at her place?
Nothing
No,
happened.
don't even talk to me right now.
I told you he didn't have a drinking problem.
He just has a little girlfriend. Which is bad, very bad.
Dharma. Dharma, come on.
Come on, what, Greg? You slept at your ex-girlfriend's house.
Nothing happened.
Yeah, I know that because I trust you, but you didn't even give me a chance to trust you. You just lied to me.
I didn't want to upset you before your birthday.
Good job.
Look, listen, I'm sorry. I screwed up. I really screwed
Yeah,
up.
you did. No, you need to go for a walk.
Get off the couch.
Get off the couch.
Hi.
Hi. Helium.
Are you, Are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
Are we okay?
We will be.
I didn't even, get a chance to give you your birthday present. I glued the macaroni on the box myself. This was the second try. First time I cooked the macaroni.
It's very sweet. Thank you.
Open it. They're not homemade.
But somebody made them, and that's perfectly okay with me. You know, I don't want you to think that just because you got me these big, humongous diamond earrings that I'm not still mad at you.
I know.
I'm still mad at you.
I'll sleep with you, so it wasn't a total waste of money.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Steve, you gotta get over me. It's time to move on. Now, there's somebody I want you to meet, okay? Steve? This is Barbara. Barbara, this is Steve. He's cute. No, forget it. This is too freaking weird. So if you elect me to the Board of Supervisors, I will work to integrate your wisdom and your experience into the... into the running of the city of San Francisco. They're not listening to me.
Yes, they are. You're doing fine.
Anybody from out of town? Any birthdays? Any surgery you'd like to talk about? See?
Go back to the speech.
Because in every culture except ours, the elderly are revered and considered a national treasure. And I believe that you have so much to give, that you have a special responsibility to shape the future of our city. If only someone would give you a chance. Excuse me, that is very nice, but I'm trying to make a speech here, okay? When I was a little girl, some of my fondest memories were sitting on my great-grandmother's knee, and I can remember being in awe of all the things she knew and all the places she had. What is the matter with you people? I'm trying to bring some dignity and some quality into the few years that you have left. This can't be news to you.
Well, you got him now.
Vote for Dharma.
Thanks for the pudding.
I stunk!
No, you didn't.
Oh, come on, those old people hated my speech.
Well, telling them they were all gonna die soon wasn't exactly, I have a dream.
Doesn't matter what I said, they just wanted to party like it was 1929.
Why didn't you talk about your idea for a senior education center?
They made me mad, I took it away from them. Plus, Greg, what if I can't get the city to build one? I don't want to lie to them.
You don't have to lie. All you have to do is say something like, imagine a San Francisco with a brand new senior education center. Or, no one knows better than I the importance of continuing education to seniors. See what I said there?
Nothing.
Exactly. Dharma, we both know that you'll do great things once you get elected, but first you have to get elected, and this is how you do it.
Vic, don't you think people are tired of being manipulated?
You know, honey, I love that you believe that. And when you speak from your heart, your face just glows with an incredible inner beauty.
Really? Thanks. You suck! You really suck! And I believe, as I'm sure you all do, that those of us who have been blessed with more should take care of those in need. I mean, in fact, we should be thankful for the opportunity to help the less fortunate.
Sounds like a toilet upstairs is running.
Well, let's face it, no one knows better than I that you feel that the people paying most of the taxes should decide how that money is spent. Imagine a city where responsible people held the purse strings. As someone once said, if poor people knew how to spend money, they wouldn't be poor. And remember, when you're voting for me, you are voting for one of your own. You are voting for Montgomery.
One of your own?
Smile and wave, kitty, smile and wave. And no one knows better than I that what you want is a government that provides food and shelter for the sick, the homeless, and the musicians, and the performance artists, and those who just need some time to get their heads together, man. And when you're voting for me, you're voting for one of your own, the illegitimate daughter of two free souls. Let me say that no one knows better than me and my close friend Jane the special needs of the gay and lesbian community.
Where'd you get the pit hair?
Cut it off the dog.
Nice.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
We're helping Dharma. Come on, give me a little sugar. Huh?
I'm sorry, honey. That wasn't my best work.
Are you kidding? Honey, I never even knew that sex with you could be like that.
Really? It was okay?
Oh, what just happened between us just now could never be called okay. Now, I think somebody needs to get some rest.
Goddess bless you.
Thank you.
Dharma, look at this. You got a $1,000 check from the Sierra Club.
Ooh, National Organization of Women, $500. Wow, look at that signature. Somebody's angry.
What's this from the Young Republicans?
Junk mail. Gadzooks, I wonder what the old Republicans give.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Greg, look at this. I'm getting money from everybody. Look, they hate each other. Arr, 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 but they love Dharma.
Are you feeling all right?
I feel great.
You're burning up. Abby, does she feel hot to you?
Oh, my goodness, she does.
Should I call a doctor?
Greg, I'm a licensed holistic healer and an aromatherapist. Think I can handle this. Okay, Dharma, is there some sort of internal conflict going on?
Oh, we're all getting along just fine in here.
Well, your glands are swollen. Do you have some unexpressed guilt?
What does guilt have to do with it?
Please, Greg, I don't tell you how to practice law. Dharma?
I don't feel guilty about anything. You know what? Greg shot a deer once. Why don't you talk to him?
It attacked me.
Dharma, your body is trying to tell you something.
You're running a temperature.
It's just a bug. No big deal.
Yeah, well, a bug only flies in when there's a hole in the screen door of your soul. Isn't that right, Fred?
I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
Listen, I have a big fundraiser tonight, so if you really want to help me, whip me up a batch of your famous eucalyptus snot buster tea, okay?
Dharma, you're just gonna get sicker if you don't deal with what's really bothering you.
Thanks for putting that vibe out there, Abby.
It's not my vibe, it's your karma. Right?
You're preaching to the choir, Abby.
My opponent talks about using tax dollars to beautify our city. But I ask you, plastic surgeons of San Francisco, how about using some of those tax dollars to beautify our citizens? I don't care how many trees you plant in Golden Gate Park, it's not gonna hide those ugly people. And in conclusion,
Mrs. Montgomery, when was the last time you went to a doctor?
this is my first time, so make a good impression. Giddy up, Western medicine, make me well.
You know, I suppose I could write a prescription, but your symptoms seem to be stress-related.
Great. So how about a big old honking bottle of anti-stress-amines?
No. I think he's saying that you need to slow down.
Are you kidding me, Greg? I have a TV interview in a couple of hours. So, Doc, are you for HMOs?
No, I'm not.
And why would you be? Here, have a button. And don't forget to vote on Tuesday. So what do you got? Some antibiotics, some hush-hush experimental drug only monkeys get?
Mr. Montgomery, have you ever considered something like meditation?
Oh, dude, you sound like my mother. Now, come on, hook me up.
Do you have any tranquilizers?
No, I don't need tranquilizers.
They're for me. Well, that's a very interesting offer.
Well, I thought rather than running against each other, we might be able to work together.
Well, I'll be sure to take it up with my wife.
We'll be ready to go in 2 minutes.
Thank you. Of course, I can't guarantee anything because we all know from the polls she's looking really good.
Real good.
Better than ever.
Well. It isn't my worthy opinion. Hello, Miss Love.
My God.
Dharma, you have a hump.
Oh, no. It's an ice pack. I threw my neck out. Sneezing.
And what's wrong with your leg?
Oh, no big deal. It's just a touch of gout.
Gout?
It's gout season. So, what's going on here?
You cannot go on like this. And Ms. Love was talking to us about possibly brokering a deal.
If you drop out of the race, I'll bring you on as an advisor.
It's a guaranteed way for you to participate and get your issues addressed.
And then maybe you can rest and get well.
Are you crazy? Why don't you drop out and advise me?
You want advice? Take this deal.
I didn't give you the job yet, sister.
Well, I suggest that you carefully consider my offer.
You know what? You're scared. I'm breathing down your neck and you're scared. My own parents, my husband, turning against me. Uh-oh.
We're not turning against you. We're concerned about you.
We love you, Dharma. We want to help you.
That's why we've turned against you.
You know what? That's fine. If you're not going to believe in me, I'll just do this on my own. Ow!
Honey, are you all right?
My bad. Oh, no, it's fine.
Come on.
Walk it off.
Dharma, no.
And that's why the voters of San Francisco should not consider this just another local election, but as an opportunity to make a difference in our beloved city.
That was Karen Love, candidate for the Board of Supervisors. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thanks so much for having me.
And now let's hear from our other candidate, Ms. Dharma Montgomery.
Hi, Sally. It's great to be here.
Dharma, what set you apart from the other candidates?
Well, I'm glad you asked. I am the only candidate offering San Francisco a change without challenging the status quo.
That makes no sense.
And nobody knows that better than I.
Are you okay?
I just a little case of the hiccups. Imagine a San Francisco. Okay, I give up. You win. I can't take it anymore.
Who are you talking to?
My body. It's mad at me. All right. You know what? Listen, I lied, all right? I'm not a Republican, hippie, teamster, lesbian, descendant of black disabled sharecroppers. I just said that because I wanted everybody to like me. I'm just a big old one-eyed, pussy, pimply liar. Then again, she's no prize either. Oh, God, and I even my own husband. I lied to my own husband. Honey, I'm sorry. I should have been honest with you. The sex the other night was just awful.
Here's the part I don't get. If he can afford rocket-powered skates, why can't he go out and buy himself dinner?
It's a metaphor. We always want what we can't have. Oh, look, he painted a tunnel.
But you are supposed to be looking for the election results.
They'll break into the cartoon as soon as something important happens.
Come on, honey. Everybody's waiting for you.
Why are we having a victory party? I'm not going to win.
We just call it a victory party.
How come you don't turn into a pussy-eyed freak when you lie?
I'm a lawyer. Come on. All your friends are out there, and most of them voted for you.
Most of them?
Honey, you look like Quasimodo.
Can I have everyone's attention, please? I just want to thank you for all your hard work on the campaign, and in my renewed spirit of honesty, I just want to say, wow, did I blow this? No, really. I let you guys down. I mean, look at it. I mean, 8 weeks out of your life, poof, gone. I mean, you could have learned to swing dance or gotten a real estate license, but no, you hopped on the downbound train to Loser Town. What the hell were you people thinking?
Let's hear it for our candidate, okay?
Oh, wait, the returns are coming in.
Despite Dharma Montgomery's startling confession earlier this week, exit polls show she's gaining ground on frontrunner Karen Love. Apparently, Miss Montgomery knew what voters wanted to hear.
I'm just a big old one-eyed, pussy, pimply liar.
Gaining ground?
What, I mean, are they crazy?
Dharma, they're responding to your honesty.
Honey, I'm sorry. I should have been honest with you. The sex the other night was just awful.
How many times are they going to show that clip?
Till it stops being funny.
Dharma, dear, I forgot to give you this campaign contribution. Silly me.
Kitty, did you just write this?
No. Look at the date. You know, dear, I was wondering, you know those emergency vehicles? Is there any way you could get them to turn the siren down when they pass through my neighborhood?
Is this a bribe?
Would you do it for free?
I'm sorry. If you want my help, you're just going to have to be nice to me like everybody else.
Dharma, take the check back, please.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a tight race. With 45% of the vote counted, it's still too close to call.
Still too close to call!
It's too close to call! Oh, it's too close to call! Oh, come on, Kitty, who's your buddy?
With 75% of the vote in, it looks like our big old pussy, one-eyed, pimply liar has a slight edge.
That's me!
That's you!
I knew if it was going to be this close, I would have registered to vote. Of course, then they'd know where I am.
Where are you, Larry?
With 93% of the vote in, we're confident that we can project a winner. It's It's been an interesting race full of excitement and a lot of surprises. In fact, it reminds me of the last supervisor's election.
Oh, say it, say it, say it!
But tonight we have a clear winner.
Say my name.
Karen Love.
Say my name! No. Only 93% of the votes are in. No, but if the other 7% voted for me, you never know.
Honey, I'm sorry. I should have been honest with you. The sex the other night was just awful.
It's still funny.
Come on, honey, it's over.
Not yet.
Dharma, 98% of the vote is in.
No, 2% is still a lot. Have you ever had 2% milk? It's still very fatty.
Election for Board of Supervisors came down to the wire tonight with Karen Love, the eventual victor.
Hey.
I lost.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What you doing?
I'm going to congratulate my opponent. Hey, Karen, it's Dharma. Yeah, I just want you to know it was a really great race, and I wish you a lot of luck. Yeah, and I was also wondering, do you think it's too late for me to take that deal where I'm your advisor? She called me a lunatic.
It's 4 in the morning.
Yeah, well, it's 4 in the morning here, too. You don't hear me calling her names.
You get them next time.
No, it's too much work for nothing.
Yeah, you're probably right.
If I run again, it'll be for mayor.
No.
Mayor Dharma.
No.
You can't say no to me because I'm the mayor. Now take off your pants.
Yes, Your Honor.
Over your head.
I would like to propose a toast to my daughter-in-law, Dharma, who has just completed her 6-month probationary period and is now a full member of the Women's Club Charity Committee. Woo! Bravo.
So probation's over. Can I talk now?
Oh, of course you can, dear. Who told you you couldn't?
Well, I would just like to thank you for inviting me to be part of your committee. I have really enjoyed the champagne brunches and the cocktail parties and the wine cruise. But I was thinking, if we cut back on the booze a little bit, we might have more money to help the poor people.
6 months goes by so quickly.
I mean, actually, we could probably box up some of these leftovers and go feed some homeless people right now.
Thank you, Dharma, dear.
No, it's actually very easy. We just fan out in the park, and then anybody who's wearing more than one coat or a cape is probably hungry.
Yes, well, we'll table that for the moment because we really need to discuss the upcoming banquet.
Yes, where you'll be receiving the Evelyn Hofstetter Humanitarian Award.
Oh, you're right. I just completely forgot that.
What? Since the car?
Now, ladies, we've got to decide who's going to introduce you, Kitty. Is that something your husband might like to do?
Is there an open bar?
Yes.
No.
Hey, I'll do it.
Oh, Dharma, dear, you'll have so many other things to do. You don't want to worry about making a speech.
Let me do it. I promise I'll bathe and I'll wear a bra.
Well, then, that's settled. Dharma will introduce Kitty.
Don't worry, Kitty, I won't embarrass you.
Okay.
For heaven's sakes, Duchess, sweetheart. I can't take you anywhere.
Don't blame it on Duchess. Nunzio's probably just trying to get into her purse. Nunzio, you old horn dog, you! Say hi to Grandma. Hey, check it out. Your mother faxed me a speech to introduce her with.
Well, that was nice of her, or completely out of line, and I'm sorry.
Listen to this. Dharma, darling. I know you're terribly busy, so I jotted down a few ideas for your speech. Took the liberty of putting it in your vernacular. Did you know I had a vernacular?
No.
What can I say about Kitty Montgomery? She is certainly one groovy mother-in-law.
She didn't say groovy.
Apparently, I need to update my vernacular. Kitty Montgomery would never dream of standing here and telling you how tirelessly she gives of herself. So let me rap about it.
Rap?
Do you dig, man? I'm gonna rap. Greg, nobody talks like this.
Your father does.
I don't want to do some boring speech. I want to do something personal. Do you have any fun stories I could tell about your mother?
Fun?
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you change rap and groovy, what she wrote isn't so bad.
Hey, guys, you got a minute?
Yeah, come on in.
Dharma, Greg, we want you to both to know that we appreciate your help, your support, but we can't ignore the truth anymore. Our marriage has never been a happy one, and
We're getting a divorce.
yeah.
What? Just like that, you're gonna throw away 6 weeks of marriage?
It was really over after 4 weeks.
The last 2, we were pretty much just going through the motions.
Anyway, the reason we're here is Pete's already a lawyer, so I want you to be mine.
Wow, Greg, that's gotta be flattering, huh?
Well, flattering as it may be, Jane, I can't be your lawyer.
Is it about money? Because I got money.
No, don't be silly. Greg would never charge you, would you?
No, but,
Great. Then forget what I said about the money, because I don't want him to know about it.
I'm right here.
But I told my lawyer, so legally you don't know about it.
Is that right?
I don't know.
Jane, I can't represent you because Pete's my friend.
Oh, hey, it's fine by me, buddy. You know, I can't think of anyone else I'd rather have represent Jane.
There you go. Everybody's happy. Ba-bam, ba-boom.
Hey, don't beat me up too bad, huh, pal?
Thanks so much.
Honey, this is really nice.
You don't understand. I'm not going to do it.
Oh. Well, then, honey, I think you should have said something, because now I think Jane's counting on you. So, I figured you've been married for 32 years. You must have all kinds of fun stories I could tell about Kitty.
Fun.
Uh-huh.
Fun.
Well, maybe fun is too specific. How about any warm stories, you know, that could help show Kitty as a human being? Okay, well, you know what? You have my number. Oh, Celia, just the person I wanted to see. You know a lot of interesting stuff about Kitty, right?
Enough to be a rich woman if I weren't a good Catholic.
I mean, like fun little stories about Kitty.
Fun stories?
Uh-huh.
About Mrs. Montgomery?
Okay, how about before she was married? Did she ever talk about that?
Oh, yes. She and I are like sisters. We talk all the time.
Very good, Celia. Muy sarcastico.
Look in the attic. She's got a trunk full of old photographs and books.
Oh, and maybe an old diary.
I wouldn't know. But I would look in the left-hand corner under the high school yearbooks.
Gracias. Yeah, don't hurt yourself.
Pete said I should sign these papers. What do you think?
I think you should hire a lawyer.
He said it's all standard stuff.
Hire a lawyer.
Why?
Jane, please.
Just give me an example.
Well, like here, he's got you paying him alimony, which seems, you know, kind of out of line for a 6-week marriage.
What else?
This clause, Mrs. Kavanaugh will continue to provide the plaintiff with marital services following the dissolution of the union. Do you know what that means?
Nope.
Get a lawyer.
Wait a minute. My best friend and my wife. I want a divorce. Hey, I'm getting one.
You low-life scum.
What?
My lawyer informs me you're trying to screw me here.
That was the first draft. I took a shot.
Take him for everything he's got. I want him fighting with his cap for the last little frisky.
Thanks a lot, buddy. I guess I know who my friends are, huh?
Pete, I'm not a lawyer.
Oh, yeah, right. Well, if you excuse me, I got an appointment now with a guy who's not my doctor. He just enjoys checking my prostate.
Now, I know we're here tonight to honor Kitty Montgomery, but the truth is I am the one who's honored to have such a groovy mother-in-law. Now, to truly appreciate the strong, dignified, sophisticated woman who sits here tonight, we have to understand the long, hard road that she has had to travel.
But there was no hard road.
Now, Kitty never brags about this, so I'm going to do it for her. This woman, who's devoted so much of her adult life to helping those less fortunate, knows firsthand what it's like to be poor.
No, I don't.
Can we lower the lights, please?
What is she doing? What is she doing?
Yeah, the fancy soirees of Nob Hill are a world away when you're living above a 2-pump gas station just outside of Stockton. Now, that is not a silver spoon in her mouth, people. That is beef jerky. Well, that went great, huh? Did you know the mayor was going to be there?
No.
You know what? I'll tell you what really touched people was that prom picture of you and your cousin Walter.
Yes, that did make quite an impression.
Hey, honey, don't these seats feel great? Dad, what did you do to the seats? They feel brand new.
Saddle soap.
Really?
Oh, and then that old film of you in that homemade tutu dancing on the gravel driveway. You were so cute, your chubby little cheeks. I can't believe you never showed it to anybody.
They even, smell brand new.
You know why saddle soap works? It's a paste.
It's a miracle, is what it is.
Well, here we are.
Wow, already? That was fast.
Are we still on for lunch on Tuesday?
I don't think so, Dharma.
Oh, why not?
Because I'm never speaking to you again. You're off.
I was just trying to get people to see her as a human being.
Well, maybe that's not how she wants to be seen.
I'm gonna call her and I'm gonna apologize.
Dharma, just give it time. Trust me, it'll all blow over.
Greg, she said she never wants to talk to me again.
No, I know what she said, but if you give it a couple of weeks, she'll pretend as if it never happened. That's how my mother prefers to deal with these situations.
Well, then this will be a growth opportunity for her.
No.
Hi, Edward. Can I talk to Kitty, please?
It's Dharma. She seems to have stepped out.
Fine. I'm tired of fighting about it. I bought them for her, but she can have them.
That's awfully big of you, Pete. Mrs. Kavanaugh will retain possession of her underwear.
Just for the record, she didn't even wear underwear before I met her.
You want your stupid underwear? Take your stupid
Jane,
underwear.
it's settled. You just keep them on. Okay, what about the wedding gifts?
You can have them all.
Oh, that's real generous. Toaster oven, a crock pot, and some stupid waffle thing I'm never gonna use.
It's a Belgian waffle iron, and you're welcome.
I just want the vacation in Cabo.
My mother gave us the Cabo vacation. Why should you get it?
Because she likes me better than she likes you.
What difference does that make?
I want the trip to Cabo.
Well, you can't have it.
Okay, then the humidifier that you took, I want it.
I'm the one with bronchitis. Why do you want it?
So you'll die.
Mrs. Kavanaugh retains possession of the humidifier. Mr. Kavanaugh dies. We got anything else?
We'll be having 6 for dinner, and I'd like to serve quail. And don't just get small chickens. I know the difference.
Shall I get the door?
Wait. No.
But the funny knock is Mrs. Dharma.
I told you Celia Dharma is persona non grata.
And I told you please speak English because your Spanish is no good. Uh-oh. She's in the window now.
Just tell her that I'm not home.
But she can see you.
Well, make something up.
I'll tell her you're Mrs. Montgomery's long-lost twin sister.
Just go.
The nice one.
Hey, Jane. Hey. Dharma home? No, just got here myself.
Up, Larry. Up.
Guys, can I ask you a favor?
Yeah, what's happening?
Well, Pete and I are going through a pretty nasty breakup, and I don't want him to get my bike, so can I hide it in your shed and say it was stolen?
Come on. Pete's a smart man. He's not going to believe our shed was stolen.
Hey, where are you going with our TV?
What TV?
Wait a minute. How is the car thing my fault?
How isn't it?
Well, if she had just talked to me, I wouldn't have had to crawl around in her bushes and hide out in her car.
Oh, you're right. My mother clearly shares culpability.
Thank you.
Do me a favor. Don't talk to her. Give her some time.
That doesn't make any sense. If people have a conflict, they need to communicate in order to have some understanding, some closure, Greg.
You know, you call yourself open-minded, but really you're not.
What? How can you say that? Greg, there is nobody more open-minded than me in the whole wide world. But if there were, I would be open to it.
Then why can't you accept that my mother does things differently than you?
Okay, you know what? You're right. I'll try it her way.
Thank you.
Because a big part of being open-minded is embracing those things that you know deep down are just stupid.
I'll take it. See, wait a couple of weeks, it's like nothing happened.
So I'm just supposed to sit here and make polite conversation about the soup.
Or the flowers, she likes flowers.
Hello, darling.
Very
Hello,
good.
Dharma. Don't you look lovely this evening?
Darling, how are you?
Hey.
God, aren't these daffodils beautiful?
Ah, yes. Actually, they're jonquils. Seems like forever since we've all been together.
2 weeks.
2 weeks, more or less. Who's counting?
You know, in England, they call 2 weeks a fortnight.
I wonder why we don't use that here.
Oh, I think we should. It's such a lovely turn of phrase. Dharma, darling, I haven't seen you in a fortnight.
Pluck my jonquils, has it been a fortnight?
I am not normally a fan of cream sauce, but that hint of dill just makes it sing.
Very tasty.
Delicious.
So, Mother, how are things working out with your new interior decorator?
Oh, I had to let him go. I asked him to do the solarium in this off-taupe. He did it in beige.
Can I ask you a question? Mm-hmm. When the interior decorator made the mistake, which may have been an innocent mistake, did you talk to him before you fired him?
Why would I?
Would I? You know, that reminds me of a joke. A fellow has a wooden eye.
Greg, I think your mother was talking about her unexpressed anger towards her interior decorator.
No, I think she was talking about paint.
Fabric, actually. I was originally going to go with paint, and then I found this fabulous Malaysian cotton.
Well, fabric, cotton, paint, whatever. The fact is you were mad as hell.
So this guy with a wooden eye walks into a bar, and as you can well imagine, he feels very self-conscious.
Because his eye is made of wood.
Exactly.
As you just said, Edward.
A hell of an apple pie.
It's a ta-ta-tan, Edward. But I agree with you, it's a hell of a ta-ta-tan. You know, I was going to order the creme brulee, but I'm very happy with the ta-ta-tan.
I was going to order the tiramisu, and I did.
You know, I think there's something floating in my coffee.
Oh.
Oh, no, there isn't.
Oh, stop it! Stop it, please. I can't stand it anymore. Please, can we talk about this, Kitty?
Talk about what?
Well, oh, come on. I embarrassed you in front of your friends. I wrecked your car.
Let us just pretend it didn't happen, Dharma.
Oh, so I can just do anything I want and just pretend it never happened? Like this?
Dharma?
Nothing, just a little spill.
Well, it was wonderful. Thank you for dinner. Call you in a fortnight.
No, I know you think I'm crazy, but you are the one who's crazy.
It is not crazy to want to behave in a civilized fashion.
Oh, yes! Finally, Kitty, say it. You are mad at me.
Of course I am mad at you. You humiliated me in front of my friends. Oh, you! And I never lived
Larry!
I took my cousin to the prom because he had mononucleosis and he was out of school for 3 months!
Really? That is so sweet.
I am a very sweet person!
Did you ever try saddle soap on your car seats?
I couldn't find it.
Did you try the hardware store?
All they had was a cream.
No, you'll want the paste. I always thought your mother was a southpaw.
Now we have a fun story about your mom.
And you understand, we have to pretend it never happened, right?
Ooh, got it. Nothing ever happened. This is a hell of a tart too.
Yum.
Hey, we're back.
Where'd you go?
Cabo.
Where'd you go?
Food fight night at the country club.
Excellent.
Wait a minute, you both went to Cabo?
Yeah, you couldn't figure out which one of us got the trip, so
We both went.
one thing led to another, and we got back together.
What are you talking about? I just spent an entire fortnight drawing up a divorce settlement.
Thanks, but turned out we just needed a little time alone.
Oh, that's so great. Isn't that great,
No,
Greg?
you're divorced. All you have to do is sign the papers.
Hey, man, thanks for the support.
Come on, let's go upstairs and whack that pinata.
Bye! Congratulations!
Oh, they made my life miserable. They made me work out joint custody for a humidifier.
Oh, Greg.
What?
Let's just pretend this never happened.
Oh, cute. Very cute.
Where are you going?
Nowhere.
Greg.
How about we pretend this never happened?
So what? I'm already covered with food.
It's 4 to 6 foot!
Dr. Forrest, dial 118, please. Dr. Forrest.
Dharma, is Gregory going to be all right?
No, he's fine. He's fine. I'm just doing his paperwork. Do you have any mental illness in your family?
Not until recently. Dharma, what happened? Why is he here?
What about your aunt with all those bees in her freezer?
Edward. Well, what happened?
Okay, you know those 2 loose tiles by the toilet?
No.
Sure you do. You know, when you're sitting down, they're right there on the right.
Oh, yeah, by the paper.
Yeah.
Would you please?
Anyway, we decided to fix the tiles.
Dharma!
In here!
Hey, I just played the greatest round of golf in my life.
Good for you.
Hey, you ever made love to a guy who shot 3 under par?
Okay, why do you ask me these questions? It just makes you mad. Hey, Larry and I just fixed those 2 loose tiles in the bathroom.
Oh, great.
Yeah, and you'll never guess what else we did.
Does it have something to do with the wall?
Isn't it great? It was Larry's idea.
It's like a skylight, but sideways.
That's called a window, Larry.
I told you he'd be critical.
He's just getting used to it.
I'm not going to get used to it. People are going to see me shower in the morning.
You should shower at night. During the day, you need your natural oils for protection.
No, there's not going to be a window here.
Okay. How about an aquarium?
Put the wall back, Larry.
I kind of like the idea of more light in here. How about we use frosted glass bricks, and that way we can still have privacy?
Glass bricks? Aren't you afraid it's going to look like a Moroccan disco?
I like glass bricks, Larry.
Well, it's your bathroom. You should have it any way you want.
I want it with a wall.
glass bricks would be nice.
Fine. Oh, do you know how to do that?
Only one way to find out.
No. No, there's not.
Woo! Go to the bathroom. Good luck all day. Ow!
Larry, what are you doing?
Freaking out.
Why?
I was thinking about the hole in the wall, and suddenly it hit me. Maybe it's not a hole in the wall. Maybe it's a wall around a hole.
That's right, because the hole was here first. Somebody just covered it up with wall.
Dharma, stay with me. Larry, you've got to fix the wall.
You mean the hole? Because where there's wall, that part's fine.
Larry!
Nobody ever patched a hole with anger.
Okay. How can I speed this along?
You can take my van to the hardware store and buy some glass bricks.
Fine. Anything else?
See if they have a book on how to do it.
That's good, Larry. That's thinking ahead.
Can I have your keys? Which one's the key to the van?
I don't have a key to the van.
The key to the van.
Hey, what you doing?
I'm hot wiring Larry's van.
Why don't you steal that Mustang across the street? It's way nicer.
No, I need the van to get glass bricks so I can fix the hole in our bathroom.
Hey, while you're working on the bathroom, why don't you fix those 2 loose tiles by the toilet?
On the right?
On the left.
My right, your left.
Exactly.
You know, that's not how you hotwire a car.
No, this is how Larry told me to do it. You just connect the...
Uh-oh. Sounds like someone's trying to rip off my van.
Larry, it's... Uh-huh.
So he got electrocuted?
Oh, yeah, his eyebrows were all frizzled, the shoes were smoking. And Jane said you could see his skeleton. Oh, my God. Oh, relax, that's not why he's here. But it is why his watch goes backwards now and none of his credit cards work anymore.
Why is he here?
Okay, well, after Jane hotwired the van and Greg remembered who he was, Greg went to the hardware store.
Larry!
In the bathroom!
I need some help!
Okay, follow my voice.
Thanks a lot.
No problem.
What are you doing now?
Well, I got to thinking.
Oh, no.
It was pretty dark in this room, too.
Turn on the light, Larry. Open the curtain.
That's one way.
Larry, why are there a bunch of little holes in our ceiling?
I was wondering why there's ceiling around those little holes.
Why did you do that?
They're test holes.
Test holes? What in God's name are test holes?
I'm trying to find the best place for the skylight.
How could you do that?
Well, we're practically done in the bathroom.
Practically done? We have birds in there. And why are you feeding them?
They'll leave if you don't feed them.
Where is Dharma?
She went to get my level. She thought you'd like it better that way.
Larry, it's raining.
Well, we sure need it.
Are you insane? Is there something fundamentally wrong with you?
Where did that come from?
Got it. That's it. Get out!
Now? But I'm not finished yet.
No. And you never will be. Every minute you're here, we get further and further away from finished.
That is so true.
Get out!
Okay, fine. Oh, may I have the keys to my van, please?
Greg?
In here!
Oh, test hole.
Oh, so are we getting a skylight? Then what are the test holes for?
You know, I've been really patient with your father. But whatever part of his brain survived the 60s clearly gets fried every time he starts the stupid van.
Where is he?
I kicked him out.
You kicked him out?
He's immature, he's unreliable, and I don't want him in my house anymore.
Your house? Where's your house?
You know what I mean!
Hi, Abby. Is Larry back yet? Okay, well, will you have him call me when he gets back? No, there's just this little problem between him and Greg. Nothing that a good hug wouldn't fix. Hang on. What are you doing up there?
I'm trying to patch your father's stupid holes!
Yeah, it might take more than a hug. Yeah. No, I don't think Greg would go to a sweat lodge with Larry right now. I gotta go. Oh, God, are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm just lying here trying to decide whether your father is a hole surrounded by ass
Oh, my Lord, he fell through the roof.
Yeah, but that's not why he's here.
I'm going to sit down.
Dharma, I insist you tell us what happened.
Relax, Kitty. Do you want some gum?
No, I don't want any gum.
Stress bit?
I want to know what happened to my son.
Kitty, let me finish. So Greg called a contractor to have him come fix the holes.
All right. That ought to hold it for a while.
Well, thanks so much for coming right over.
Yeah, no problem. That shouldn't be any big deal fixing this all up.
Oh, and what about the hole in the bedroom ceiling?
Yeah, I think we can get it all in one day. Save you a little bit on labor.
Oh, great. Thanks.
In fact, I can have an entire crew here first thing in the morning, August 7th.
August 7th?
Ooh, can we make that at noon? I got a dentist appointment. If I cancel that, who knows when he's going to be able to reschedule.
Isn't there any way that you can get it done sooner?
No, sir.
Well, can you recommend somebody who might be able to do it right away?
No, sir.
Well, what do I owe you for coming out and tarping it up?
Oh, well. All right, we got a couple of tarps, $10 a piece. We got your labor. Got some duct tape. Let me throw in the duct tape for free. $437.
What? You've been here a half an hour.
Yeah, you're right. You know, and I like you. Let's make it an even 400.
You're a thief.
437.
What?
I don't like you anymore. You called me a name.
You can charge me what you like. I'm not going to pay.
Then I'm taking the tarps.
No, you're not going to touch the tarps.
Are you going to stop me, little man? See, now you went and touched me.
So he was assaulted.
Well, technically he did start it, but that's not why he's here.
Dharma, I am losing my patience. Now, I want to...
Okay, fine. Oh, God, where was I? Okay, so Greg had just come home from having played his best round of golf.
I just played the greatest round of golf in my life.
Good for you.
Hey.
We heard that part.
I know, I was just messing with you.
Oh, look, a Town and Country from 1974. I remember 1974.
Excuse me, Ed. Sorry to bother you, but the new postman delivered your Town and Country to us.
Looks like you paged through this, Dick.
Terribly sorry. Are we still on for tennis later?
I don't think so, Dick.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, Edward, stop it. We did not live next door to Dick Clark.
We didn't? Well, what was that guy's name?
Rick York.
What did I say?
Dharma's telling a story. Go on.
Okay, well, so that's when I brought Larry back so that he and Greg could work out their problems in a civilized fashion. Very good,
ahead, Greg. Your turn.
I'm not going to do that.
Greg, anger is like a little puppy that doesn't know any better. And if you don't let it out, it's going to piddle on the carpet of your soul.
Yeah, Abby, well, my soul's Scotch guarded.
Greg?
I'm not screaming at you either.
Feel better?
Yeah.
Now, why don't you and Larry go in there and fix up those holes like the old soulmates I know you are?
Soulmates in what universe?
Let him discover it, Dharma.
This isn't going to work.
Would you rather negotiate with another contractor?
You know, I think we're fixing more than a bathroom here.
Let's do this.
Don't worry. I'll take it from here.
Larry? Am I doing this right? Larry? What are you doing?
The sink doesn't like the glass bricks.
What?
The glass bricks have changed the energy of the room. Now the sink is out of sync.
We're not working on the sink, Larry. We're working on the wall.
The sink, the wall, the moon, the stars, the soap dish, Greg. They're all one.
Why don't I turn on the fan while we're working with epoxy? Larry? What happened to the ceiling fan?
I took it out so it wouldn't get in the way of the mural.
What mural?
Yeah, I know. I'm stumped, too.
Think I should go check on them?
No. They need to work this out on their own.
I suppose. Abby? Does Larry like Greg?
He loves Greg.
But does he like him?
He will.
Hey, how did Larry get along with your father?
Well, that was a little bumpy at first, but thankfully they both had good communication skills.
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah. It's real refreshing after a hard day of work.
Wow. You know, I bet that's true.
Let me get this straight. You have no intention of marrying my daughter.
Oh, no. How could I do that to her? Treat Abby like an object. My wife. She's not my wife. She's everybody's wife. We're all everybody's wife. You're my wife.
Maureen, get my gun.
Oh, dude. You shouldn't keep a gun. Guns kill. Oh, man.
The one with the scope?
Dharma, will you please stick to one story?
Well, I'm telling one story. This is the part of my story where Abby was telling her story.
All right, Dharma, let me guess what happened to Gregory. You were telling a story, you refused to get to the point, and he attempted to take his own life.
If you're gonna get nasty, I'm not gonna tell you at all.
All right, I'm sorry. Please resume your story.
Thank you.
One reality, another reality. One reality.
Larry, hand me the trowel.
You know, a trowel is only a trowel because we say it is.
Just give me the damn thing.
Hey, you like Santana?
Are you kidding? I love Santana. I got a black magic woman and she's trying to take a pebble out of me.
Take a pebble?
That's not it?
Who would write, take a pebble out of me?
I don't know. Somebody with a kidney stone?
Maybe it is take a pebble. Hey, I'll be back in a couple hours.
Where are you going?
I just told you I'm gonna go see Santana. Oh, wait, maybe I left that part out?
Gonna see Santana where?
A little club downtown. A guy I know said they're working out some new material. Hey, come with me.
Larry, we have to finish this job.
Greg, when you're in your deathbed, are you gonna remember watching me fix a hole? Or are you gonna remember seeing Santana from 2 feet away?
Is that how you've been measuring all this time?
What do you say? Just you and me.
You, start the van.
Why? You have the keys.
This is not Santana!
Tell me about it! Oye, como va? Oye, como va?
So he fell on his head.
Yeah, but he ended up having a great time.
So he never got to see Dantana?
Nope.
Would you please tell me what happened?
He learned from Larry the joy of spontaneity.
No! Why is he in the hospital?
I'm getting to that. I just have to tell you, you are a very annoying person to tell a story to. Anyway, come on. Tell the truth. You had fun with Larry, didn't you?
Yeah, I guess I did. He even talked the band into letting me play bass.
But you don't play bass.
Nobody noticed. You know, I give your father a hard time, but there is something to just going with the flow and trying new things.
Well, you're feeling adventurous. You want to give page 61 a shot in the old Kama Sutra?
Page 61. I've had a long day.
Come on, we can do it. You just strip down, stand on your head. I'll go see if I can find a feather.
Stop. I do not want to hear this.
What? Wait, you made me tell you this whole long story and you don't want to hear the end?
Come on, Edward, we're going home.
What's the feather for?
Okay, just so you know, it's not broken, it's just sprained.
Oh.
Hey, Pete.
Hey, buddy. How was your weekend?
Played the greatest round of golf in my life.